Okay, so today we're going to be talking about nets. And I want you to be on the next page of your student workbook. So you should be, on this page, page 4. It looks like this at the top. And today I want to thank Bob for his service as our class mascot. Unfortunately, all of his pieces have been removed to show. So this was Bob's body, and here we have a cube. Now if we start to open up this cube and have a little bit of surgery on Bob, where we're actually going to cut him open in the pieces of which he started, we're going to make what's called a net for a cube. So now Bob can all be laid almost flat. And we have a net for a cube, and you can see all of our little squares for our nets. Today you're going to make some of these. Now in class I would offer you grid paper, and your nets would end up looking maybe something like this if we were all using centimeter cubes. That's for net number 3. But since we're doing this at home, I'm going to show you how you can do it. So you're going to have to make your own nets. So I'm going to put my cubes. For you, they might be sugar cubes. And I'm going to say for net number 1, I'm going to go ahead and make my net by repeating what I see in my workbook. So in my workbook, my base is 2 by 4. So I've made 2 by 4 here. And I'm going to trace that onto my paper and be as precise at the bottom as possible. So I might even move my cubes to the side so that I can have the exact size and shape of them in that box. Then I'm going to move them over. And in the example, this is actually 3. So I'm going to add to make it 3 long. Or rather 3 wide, and still 4 long. And line that up right there, and go ahead and trace. Oops, so it's tricky, but we want to get as close as possible. So I still have them there to show me the way. And I'm going to close up my box right here. And I'm going to repeat, you're going to repeat that for each step of your net, and it'll end up looking roughly like this. It's up to you if you then make the grid marks here. That might be helpful, but you don't have to do it to add your grid marks. Then, once you have your net, I'm doing this on a whiteboard so that you can see it, but you'll be doing it on paper. It'll look something like this after you've traced it all. And you're going to go ahead and cut your net. Again, we're doing net 3 here. And you should be cutting along with me with your net. If you need a little more time to finish drawing your net, go ahead and pause the video. Filming this from my kitchen, I feel like I should be on the cooking channel, but you probably shouldn't eat any of these. I'm really proud of you for each trying really hard to stay on top of your math at home. I hope that maybe you do something fun with these nets later on. So your nets, you're going to realize, are actually, once you fold them up like this, and like this, and fold it at each of the bottoms of your base, you're going to realize that your net is making a box with no top. And that's okay. We don't need the top. You do want to go ahead and maybe tape up those sides if you're able to, but if you can't, that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and stack my cubes right in here just until I have my whole base. want you to do the same thing with your first net. And maybe you want to go ahead and pause so that you can do it because you don't need to watch the screen while you're stacking. But soon we'll have all of our pieces.
So I had been going 3 high, and I realized that as I hold up my piece of paper here, it's not quite high enough. And I know that because it should be 1, if I look at my piece, 2, 3, 4 squares high. So I'm going to go ahead and add 1 more row of this. And I had been counting as I went, and I realized that my base was 16. And then I kept counting, and my second one put me at 32. And I kept counting, and my third row put me at 48. So now I've added 8 so far, so 48 plus 8 is 56, 58, 60, 62, oh no, 64, well, restacking them, but it's still 64 cubes. I'm just making it precise again. Getting this one that fell, and that's okay. It's kind of like playing Jenga with these. And when I pull up my net, sure enough, this is a perfect fit. So as I pull everything up, I am confirmed that it is 64 cubes. So I'm going to go ahead and in my student book, I'm going to record this under net 3. So go ahead and look at your student book page. I'm going to put it underneath my camera. Again, we're still on page 4 and net 3. My length was 4, my width was 4, my base was 4, my height was 4. Oh, sorry, my base was 16. And the total volume in the end was 64. So you'll create nets for each of these and fill out this table and then answer all of the questions here. That's your math assignment today. If you have questions on today's assignment or on the other video that's going to be posted, you'll be able to join us for math group on Friday. If we're able to successfully do today's math from video and tomorrow's math from video, both completed on Thursday, you won't need to join math on Friday. Thank you.